What's going on, YouTube? It's Chuck back with Chuck's Hobby Spot. Well, it's been 8 days. I've been struggling, but I'm figuring it out. So you guys probably wondering what I'm talking about. I'm figuring it out. So we here bought a new tool for the shop. And if you guys don't get the hint yet, right there, guys. A hint, maybe? Well, that's it. I bought a 3D printer. So I did buy a 3D printer for the shop. And it is an awesome tool. I did buy the Frozen Mini 8K-S. So yeah. So let's turn this thing around. I'm gonna show you the machine, and I'll introduce you guys to these guys right here, ScaleSpeedGarage. So, and I'll explain to you what they are. So, let's turn this thing around, guys. Come on. It's good seeing you again. Well, here it is, guys. We got the mighty, or not the mighty, but we did get the Sonic Mini 8K-S. So far it's been a pretty good machine. I did have a couple little quirks that I had to get through, and I did have a mishap that was definitely my fault, or the wife's, or whatever. It's somebody's fault. We'll just, we'll just keep it there. So anyway, so I printed the test pieces. So let me show you guys. So if anybody knows anything about these things, you'll know that they give you some test pieces, and this thing came out pretty darn nice. So we do got that, and here is another piece. That's the detail this machine is capable of. Look at the detail on that thing. I mean, seriously, that is insane detail. So we did print this. I mean, I set the machine up, and a buddy helped me, Chris Sobak helped me get it all set up, and we started printing this, okay? And it came out nice. He set it all up. He knows the settings. He's really good. And then the second one we did was this. And then I bought some files, and we laid out. Let me turn the camera around. I won't stop it this time. So, oh, there's the El Camino, guys. So you guys get a sneak peek at the El Camino too. So it doesn't have the back wheels, but the front ones are done. So anyway, but that's a video for another time. Right now we're talking 3D printing. So I did 20 distributors, okay? And I want to show you guys the quality of these 3D prints on the Mini 8K-S. So let me get my tweezers here so you guys can see, and I can move them around a little bit. Where is it at here? Look at the quality, the detail in this distributor. See here, look at that. I mean, check that out. I haven't cleaned it up. I can just about primer this thing and it's done. I mean, it is beautiful, and none of these, so don't even ask. None of them are for sale. These are somebody else's file. We gotta respect people's files. So but the files are, they're all out there. They're cheap, and you can buy them the right way. I actually got this file here from Scale Auto Model Works, and man, he's got some nice stuff on there on Colts 3D. Boy, he's got some nice stuff. So check him out. So Scale Auto Model Works, check him out. That dude's got some awesome stuff, and he's got a bunch of stuff. So, but when When before I went to Utah, I met a guy that used to own Bolide Plastic Motor Works, and you'll be able to his name's mentioned in the new Scale Auto under the picture of my 29, so check it out. That's his motor in there. But he comped me a motor, the flathead Ford motor for that car, and I was super impressed. So he hooked me up. I stuck it in there and actually won at GSL. I won an award, and that's prestigious to win an award at GSL. So you guys all seen the 29. It's awesome. But Chris Bell, he hooked me up, and he ended up selling that to VCG Resins, which is Josh Reese, which does very good work. And he actually, that's why he sold that to him, because he's really good. So anyway, so he got with me and said, hey, why don't you subscribe to my ScaleSpeedGarage and check it out and see how you like it. So we did, and coming up, I'm gonna print some B&M shifters, because how this works is you pay X amount of money, and I'll have in the next video when I show the shifters, I'll do like a breakdown of what it cost. So X amount of money and it opens up all the tech labs, all the how-tos, and man, his tutorials are great. I actually went in super confused and got halfway through the first starting line series that he has, and I can actually get into Chichi Box and find my way around, download files, slice them, save them, put supports on them, and I thought it was going to be confusing, and all this save here, do this, click this, it got confusing for me. But after I started watching that, I'm not even all the way through these things, and he is super smart, man. Chris Bell is a smart guy. I one of my buddies that are really smart is Chris Sobak. Okay, he's my buddy, and they both are on the same lines with 3D printing, so I know that both of them say the same thing. It's not a bunch of crap like my channel. So it's amazing some of the stuff that he has, and for that monthly fee that you would pay, he opens up a file pack for you, like 1 or 2 file packs a month, and the file packs are awesome. I've got a few of the file packs, and man, they are nice. I've been buying these shifters, and I really, really am glad I have the file for it. So, I mean, you can, after 31 days, he'll open up the other files to where you can purchase the back files, and they're real cheap. I mean, pennies on the dollar for these files, man. I mean, what you would buy these for, you can print these things. It's insane. And I'm not saying don't buy 3D prints, because Joel is fantastic. He perfect customer service, great guy, personal friend of mine, and he does great work also. And you guys all see how I pump his stuff up, but now I can make stuff for free. But I mean, I'm still going to be purchasing motors from him and stuff like that. I just want the little parts that I don't buy there and stuff like that. And I really kind of bought this for figures, but now I'm printing some small stuff, and it's consumed me. So quick story, funny story. So let me turn this camera around and I'll talk to you and tell you the story. So bear with me, folks. All right, guys, here we are. So what happened was the first print we printed, and I think I started to tell you and I got sidetracked, and I'm here all by myself. How can I get sidetracked? So bunch of crap. So the first print we did was this, and it came out beautiful. The second print we did that night was this, and it came out beautiful. The third print, the next day, I said, I'm gonna go ahead and print me one, and before the night was over, we supported it and laid 20 of them out or something like that on the bed, and we printed them, and they printed perfect. I showed you those. So they printed perfect. So I'm looking at the screen. So anyway, they printed perfect. And I went to work, and my wife moved my computer screen, and she scooted my resin printer over this way, and she goes, "This makes more sense." And I said, "Okay," you know, because I can see the computer screen. So I went to go load another one, that because I wanted to do these in 25th scale. So these are 24 scale. So I wanted to do another batch, and I loaded it up, got it going. My wife called me for dinner. I shut the light off back here, and I go downstairs. I eat dinner. I come back up, and the printing plate was all the way down, and the computer was off. The screen was off, and I'm like, "What happened?" And it printed about this much, and I was like, "That's weird." And I was kind of depressed. I was like, "Oh man!" So I cleaned everything up. It stuck to the vat. Now, and Chris walked me through it. Chris Sobak walked me through it. So I figured it out. We got it all clean. The next day, I did that again. I said, "Well, people are saying you got to have failed prints." So I did it again, and it got almost all the way through the program and stopped. Whoa, where's it at? Stopped just shy of completion, and the top of it is gone, you see? So, and I was like, "Dude, it did it again," because, well, my wife would call me down. I went and shut all the lights off, went downstairs, ate, took a shower, came back in here, and the computer was off again. So today I get home from work, and I said, I'm going to go to the original file when I did the 124th. So I printed the 124th, and I'm printing them, and I was babysitting, so baby gets up, I go in the other room, shut everything off, the lights and everything. My wife was also go out there, come back in, and the computers, everything shut down, the printing plates down on the vat again. I'm like, what is going on? So I turned on the light, and the machine came on. I turned off the light, and the machine went off. My wife, when she moved it over, she plugged it into the switch on the wall. So for a week, I've been trying to figure out how to print. It's a bunch of crap. Anyway, so yeah, don't have that experience, Susan. But she did build an awesome model. So anyway, I'm in a pretty good mood because this print is almost done, and it proves that it was a light switch the whole time. So I'm going to have more information in my next video on ScaleSpeedGarage, and we're going to start doing some stuff, some cross marketing with them, and I'm glad to be on board with them and help them out, and they help me out, and glad to have you guys aboard, guys, and thanks for everything. So with that being said, I'm still got the LED light video I'm going to do, probably the next vid. In the next vid, I'm going to go a little further. I'll show you some of the prints that I've made that are Chris Bell's, and he does some nice work. So I'm just pushing the button. That guy designs it. So actually, I'm gonna go do a video on that, and then we're gonna talk a little bit more about ScaleSpeedGarage and some of the cool stuff they have there. So anyway, I was scared of 3D printing, not now. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video short, or cut it long. So while you watch this crap, glad you do, and don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell. And I'll see you in the next vid, guys. Take care. Have a great weekend.